fake brain behind want to come for me. What's tea, y'all? So we're getting ready to do a get ready with me, and I want to do a little chit chat. I at least wanted to start my eyebrows off because I told y'all before, they've been trying me. Somebody asked me a question. Okay, so one of the questions was, where do you get your name from? Like, she's so bougie. Why are you calling yourself bougie or something like that? The reason I kept that name is because it goes back to high schoolish area. People really did not like me.
What?
Before even getting to know me, people did not like me. And I didn't understand why. Because if I'm too confident about myself, then I think I'm better than you. That was my life, unfortunately. And I hated to go back to like what happened in high school because I'm so old. Like, who cares what happened in high school? But that was like where it started from. My name originated from that, because people were like, oh, she thinks she all of that. Oh, she think this, or she think this. And actually, I didn't, but you did. But thank you for letting me know how you feel about me, because, hey, little did you know, I probably was struggling with my own insecurities, and I did not think that I was better than anybody else. But thank y'all for letting me know that's what y'all got from it, even though I was struggling with my own issues, own insecurities. But it was like, okay, but yeah, she's so bougie. Why should I not be? I think people, concept of the word bougie, think you're better than somebody. But no, in actuality, let me Google what bougie means. Someone who's considered middle class yet wants to be upper class and is determined to live a wealthier or lavish lifestyle. So how is that a negative thing though? Because I don't take it as a negative word. I take it as you want better. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to get that when I was back in school. And I can't even say when I was back in school, because I was working for a company for like 10 years. And even at the company, these people, grown people, like, why are we still hating at this age in our life? I'm going to do a story time. A story time is going to be, so I already got half my makeup on, but my story time is going to be about working at a company and people not liking you at your company. But you don't even know why they don't like you. So I was working at this company, right? And when I first started, the company is a challenging company. It's like they make it harder than what it needs to be. I'm gonna be honest with you. So working for this company, and when I first got there, it was this lady that was training everybody. And she was really rude, like really, really rude. She would be like, people would quit because this person was so rude to them. And nobody did anything. My supervisor at the time would be like, well, she knows everything, so we're not going to get rid of her. It's people that came in and she started training them. And then because of her attitude and how rude she was, people would go to lunch and not come back. When she started training me, I'm very mild and chill. Like, I don't bother people. If you have an attitude, that's just you. If you rude, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm just trying to learn the job. I don't really care about all the extra stuff you're doing. I'm just gonna get the knowledge that I need to get. So when she was training me, it was cool. Whatever. She was like, oh, Kendra's doing a good job. She's getting her stuff done. Da 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 da. After she was finished training me, let's say like a couple months later, she would start complaining about some of the work that I was doing, and would go back and tell my boss, oh, well, Kendra made an error here, or Kendra made an error there. And this, well, Trick, you trained me. Sure. And you was giving me all the praises then. But you the one who trained me, but not everything I'm doing is wrong. Okay, I'm the type of person, if I'm doing something wrong, show me what I'm doing wrong. So therefore, we won't keep having this issue. But instead of showing me what I was doing wrong, I complain after complaint after complaint. But you was literally just praising the work that I was doing, saying I was doing such a good job. So she would go to my boss and go complain about me to my boss, whatever. Kendra made this error, Kendra made this error. Mind you, the whole time, the girl who I started with, she would be hearing all of this. So they probably talking behind my back, whatever. Oh, you're doing good, but she's messing up now. But I'm literally, if you tell me how to do something, I'm really going to do it just how you tell me to do it. Unless something changed, then you need to tell me something's changed. So she was like, Kendra's messing up, da 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 da. So I think eventually what they ended up doing, because I guess she complained so much, that was dumb. Because if you trained me and now you're complaining about my work, why not pull me to the side and be like, let me see where you're doing something wrong. Let me help you out. Da da da. It was like tedious mistakes that she was pulling out. This is so stupid. But at this point, I was at the job and I'm like, I really don't want to go to another job. I just want to get my feet here and I want to sit somewhere and stay there for a while. Because I was at that point in my life, like, I don't want to keep switching jobs. I want to get to a job and stay there and probably like retire. Funny how life works, because I done left that job. Retire where? I'm not gonna invest all these years and y'all don't got no benefits. So that happened. So they ended up switching mine. They actually ended up inventing like a whole nother thing. My boss came to me and was like, hey, we have something that we're going to have you doing. We're going to have you getting the benefits for this, this, and this. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool. And my boss don't even move my seat right? We had just moved to a whole nother building. And she moved my seat. I was like, I'm gonna have you sitting over here. So, cause I think my boss kind of noticed that like the lady was being rude. But I was taking it on the chin. It's nothing, whatever. Man, we ain't gotta be friends. You doing all this extra stuff, but we ain't gotta be friends. Whatever. So my boss had ended up moving my seats. I would literally ignore this lady. It would be nothing for me to ignore somebody. If you don't like me, the worst thing you can do is not like me but want me to give you some attention. Because if you don't like me, baby. So the lady, I guess all that complaining she did, I ended up getting a whole nother department. And she must have felt salty about it. I'm gonna say she felt salty because she literally still was complaining about me even though I'm not doing what she does. Like they done moved my whole darn job description. I'm doing a whole different benefit. I think she felt some type of way. So what she did is the lady ended up quitting and told them before she quit that I was rude to her. How am I rude to you? When I don't even sit on your side. Lady, I don't even give you the time of day at all. So she ended up saying that I was rude to her. So she quit. But you was rude to all these people. Had these people walking out of their job. You was the rude one. But as soon as you feel like I was rude to you, you quit. Like you're the senior here. This was an old lady too, a little old Karen. So she ended up quitting. So, but then the thing is, my boss was like, I'm glad she left. So y'all knew she was around here terrorizing people. Knew she was around here being nasty to people. Having people quit. Y'all didn't say anything. Y'all just let her do what she did. And then gonna talk about y'all glad she left. Why y'all let the girl just try me and I was just sitting there taking it on the chin. But she was the one ended up leaving saying I hurt her feelings. So they moved me back over to their side and they had me training to do, okay, so I work with pregnant people at the time. So what I did is I verified for all the pregnant people and then the other girl, Bubblegum Ring, verified for like anybody else coming in for any other gynecological exam. So we were like the top 2 trainers since we had been there for a while or whatever after the lady left. So what had happened was Bubblegum Ring was the op. She was like literally around there telling people, the new people that would come in, what she would do is she would literally tell them, let me back up. It was another girl came in and she was cool at first. They made the job way more difficult than what it was. And mind you, they had started this whole position. Like nobody else was doing this position, just me. I was the one who, we're going to try it out and see if it works. If it don't, we're going to change it, da 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 da. But what they ended up doing was to get me to have a backup because I think I had called off one day or I left sick. So because I left sick, they didn't have nobody else to do the job. So that's like, okay, we need to hire somebody else to be your backup. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then they hired somebody else to be my backup. And then I trained the person or whatever. As it started looking like I wasn't taking the lead because somebody else was finding stuff. So they made it super competitive. And this work should not be like this. We're here to get the job done for the patients, not to be competing with each other. So Bubblegum Ring and the girls started being close. Bubblegum Ring was like, oh, she's so good. You're way better than her. You should be training people, not her training people. Like, girl, it's not that deep. I ain't getting no extra paycheck for this. It ain't like me training is getting me any extra pay. So it's not that deep, but okay. So one day I went to lunch, right? My battery had went dead. So they thought I was gone, but I ended up coming back in. Why I caught them over there in the corner talking about me? But even then, like, I'm not person, I don't care. They was in the corner talking about me, and you could tell they was talking about me because they looked it so caught. Like, because they was not expecting me to come back in. They was expecting I went to lunch. When I go to lunch, I go get in my car and I be gone. So they was like, oh, she's back. And we were just over here talking about her. That's when I realized that Bubblegum Ring, even though you was over here telling me all your business before, girl, you is fake. You is so fake because you sitting over here couldn't wait for me to walk out the building so you could talk about me to this other girl. And that's why that is probably when I started calling her Bubblegum Ring with that. I was like, her fake ring behind want to come for me. But I don't be bothering people unless they bother me. So Bubblegum Ring, the girl ended up leaving the job because she had found a better job or whatever. So now it's me and Bubblegum Ring just stuck there together. Now you stuck with me. After you done got talking about me, you stuck with me, Trick. So we ended up working together, but again, we still have to train everybody. Like, they go to her first, and then after they go to her, they come to me. Mind you, I'm still excelling in my job. I found out is that Bubblegum Ring would tell all the new people that came in that I was jealous of the old girl that had just left and got another job, right? And she would tell them people, watch out for me because I was jealous of them. And I'm like, mind you, I have no clue. So I'm just thinking, because I don't think like that. I don't do stuff like that. So I'm just thinking that she trained them. After she trains them, they come over to me and I train them. And then the people know how to do both jobs. So we ended up moving on or whatever, and we had got a full team. So it was like 4 of us, 2 for the regular GYN services and 2 for OB. So the system was booming. Like, yes, we got a whole little flow going in. The girls staying for a little minute now. And let me tell you, so one girl ended up, I think it was super, super petty. So one girl ended up, I guess, having some outside drama going on. And it happened to be outside drama going on, but with another employee within the company. I don't know about nobody else's business, so I'm not thinking nothing about it. So I guess whatever happened, the girl that we had, I'm going to say her name was Sasha. Sasha had some outside drama going on. And Sasha had outside drama going on, and somebody else within the company knew Sasha and her outside drama. So I'm going to say the other girl name was Daphne. Hopefully I can remember these fake names. So Sasha and Daphne didn't like each other outside of work, but they didn't even work in the same department. So it's like, why? How do y'all even know each other? So I don't know, because I don't be outside like that. But I guess I was on the phone with Daphne trying to get some benefits or whatever. And on the phone with Daphne, she said something about Sasha, like Sasha is doing something wrong. So honest person, I'm like, well, I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. But I guess Sasha got offended because Sasha must have heard Daphne say it on the phone, because maybe Daphne was talking loud on the phone. And instead of me, I guess, backing up Sasha and saying something, I was just like, I'll take care of it. So I guess that made Sasha feel some type of way. So this is so much drama, and it's like unnecessary. So I guess because Sasha felt some type of way, Sasha turned on me. And me and Sasha was cool. I actually liked Sasha. Like, Sasha was like, we would come to work, we would chit chat. We were like, girl, she'll tell me her business. I tell her some of my business, but she'll give me all the tea that's going on in the outside world, because I was an in-house type of person. I wasn't going outside, so she'll give me all the tea. And we knew similar people. Like, we knew of them. I knew of them. She was hanging around them, but I knew of them. So she'll be giving me all the tea and stuff. So I'm like, she just like got mad at me because I guess Daphne came for her, and I guess because I didn't defend her to Daphne, she thought that it was beef with us. So this what happened. Let me tell y'all. This when it gets juicy. So Sasha got mad, and then she went on this whole rampage about, you know, I'm jealous of her. Here we go again with the I'm jealous of somebody. I'm jealous of her, and that, mind you, I'm like, well, what can I be jealous of? I don't get it. Like, we work at the same place. Maybe I'm jealous because I ain't outside like her. But I don't know. I was jealous of her. This is like the second person that said that. I'm so confused. Where would they get this from? So what did Sasha do? Sasha had to went to the CEO of the company, because mind you, we worked in the building, and then in the building we worked in, it had the lead doctor and the CEO of the company, and then all management. So she went to the CEO of the company and was like, she was threatened by me, that I went through her chart, and I was spreading her business, and you know, she like just all the way out there. I was so lost. So when they called me in the office, the CEO was like, we called me in the office, we've heard that you've been in her chart. We're gonna audit her chart, and if you've been in her chart, you're gonna be terminated immediately. And I'm like, okay, girl, I don't care what's going on with your Kit Kat. I'm too busy worrying about my own Kit Kat. Why would I be in your chart looking at what's going on in your Kit Kat? I don't care. And I think that's what bothers people about me, is I don't care. I don't care enough to be in nobody's business like that. I got a lot going on my own. So they was like, we're going to be fired immediately if we find out. I'm like, okay, audit the chart. Please do. And let me know when you do, so I can know what's going on, because I've never been in her chart before. But she just kind of like slandered my name. It's like I'm this ghetto person. So now they're like questioning, like, my boss, like, are these the type of people we hire? This is the type of conversations they're having. Mind you, I didn't even have these conversations that the girl was saying I had. Like, I guess whatever fake cut text message thread that she made up, it looked as if it was coming from me. And I'm like, thank God my boss knew my character a little bit, because I had been with the company for about like 4 or 5 years at this point. She don't talk like that, because I guess however this text message thread was, it looked like I had like just a potty mouth, which Sasha did. And I was cool with that, because I'm not judging you, Sasha. Talk your talk, do what you do. And I was entertained when she was telling me, until you put me in the middle of it. So yes, so then I had done got close with this other girl. The other girl name was, I don't know. Her name was Becky. But she wasn't that type of Becky. Her name was Becky. So Becky and me had become real close. So I'm like, Becky, you know, this girl done went out here and told these people that I was talking and saying all this stuff. And they said I was jealous of her. Where would she get that from? Like, what is this about? I'm so lost. And Becky was like, well, you know, when we first started and we were being trained by Bubblegum Ring, she was like, well, Bubblegum Ring had told us before we moved over to train with you next that we need to be aware of you because you're jealous of every person that comes in here, and that we should not trust you. And I'm like, why would she say that? Like, whole time I'm not even knowing that Bubblegum Ring around here doing this. I already called her talking about me behind my back, but I didn't think it was that deep that you'd go telling the new people stuff like this. I'm so lost. So now that I got game, I'm like, okay, now I know what she been doing. She been telling all these new people when they come in, don't trust me. That's why I'm in this grown behind workplace, and people are still around here like with the, oh, she thinks she better than you. Oh, you jealous. She gonna be jealous. Like, is this high school? Because I was so lost. But at least I knew what was going on at that point. So they ended up going through her chart, and then they audited her chart and see that I had never been in her chart before. The girl had already quit at this point, so it was not even no point of, like, you know, fixing anything, because it was like she quit. And even though she was trying to make me look bad before she left, like saying that I talked like this and I was doing this, it actually made her look bad, because they're like, well, you didn't go through her chart, and who was she having those text messages through, or who was she having those conversations with, because we've heard that you don't even talk like that. And it's so, like, yeah, that was crazy. So after all of that was said and done, I still stayed with the company or whatever. And now I know Bubblegum Ring was doing all this stuff. Now I'm like, okay, I got facts, proof. Because I knew Becky wasn't going to lie to me. Because me and Becky was real, real cool. Like, that was sis. So now I know that. But see, I don't bother people. I promise you I don't bother them. But when I know that you done came for me and tried to do some stuff like that, now I have no hold back for you. Girl, I don't like you, and I'm going to let you know I don't like you. I don't like you, and it ain't going to be no faking. I think I used to come into the office because I would come in early. I wouldn't even talk to Bubblegum Ring. I wouldn't even say good morning. And usually I'm the type of person, if I come into a room, I'd be like, good morning, everybody. If it was just me and Bubblegum Ring, baby, I'm going to go come in, step in, because you're going to hear them heels clicking, clickety, clickety, clack. And I'm going to sit at my desk and act like you ain't even know. And then when the next person come in, be like, hey, girl, how you doing? Now, that be eating people up. I ain't even going to lie. But she tried it. She tried it. It's like, you had no reason to try me, because I wasn't the op. I really wasn't the op. I just be kicking it and cooling it. And the fact that you came for me like that and put this stuff in people's head to make people think like I'm that person. So now people got something, like now, even if I don't do anything, now people gonna say, oh yeah, they told me she was this. Child, it was a mess. I ain't gonna lie and act like I wasn't hurt though, because I'm not that person. I'm really not that person. I'm real cool, real chill, real down to earth. So I don't want that drama of, oh, like she got all these people disliking her, so it really is her. She do think she all of that. Because of some of the drama that I went through in high school, I always was kind of leery of that. Like, I never wanted that people thought of me. Especially not when people feel like they have hard evidence. Like, if you just saying you don't like me just because you don't like me, and you don't know me, but if you know me and then you start saying it, now I kind of took offense to it. That's not me. But they was getting it from Bubblegum Ring. Most of the time, people that's hating on you, they know that you're doing better than them, so it's like they want to pull you down, which is like, that makes no sense to me. If you're doing better than me, baby, how can we connect? How can we, let's sit down and chit chat. Let me learn the game from you. Not let me talk about you and let me tear you down. Let me say, oh, she thinks she all that. Like, I never understood that. I really want to be just chill. Use this. I have this NARS. I think this is a bronzer, honestly, but I be using it as a, yeah, it's a bronzer, but I be using it as eyeshadow. So I even got like a little bit of glitter inside of it, but I use it as eyeshadow because I like that. But that was my story time of working at this place. But I ain't even finished because they done did all of this. Bubblegum Ring done started all these lies, had me sitting in the office with the CEO and everything. Sasha done quit, and I really liked Sasha. Like, I really thought she was cool peoples. Sasha done quit and done told the CEO that I was this ratchet chick. And after all of that, how about, I ended up leaving the company. Like, probably like 2 years later. But it had nothing to do with that. I left the company because I felt like it was nowhere to grow. If I can't grow within this company, we're just going to be sitting here. I'm not going to be doing the same thing for the next 20 years. So I ended up leaving the company, but then they asked me to come back. And when they asked me to come back, they asked me to come back as a supervisor. And guess who was still there? Guess who is still there? Bubblegum Ring. So you got to see me come back after all this stuff. We done started together. You done see me come back. And I still exceeded over you. Like, you still just being a regular worker. Sometimes it's not even worth fighting your battles. Because God gonna put you in places to, but they say make your enemies become your footstools. Like, I didn't even have to fight these battles. The rumors that she spreaded did not affect me. Had a relationship with the CEO enough that when I came back, he already knew who I was from when I had to sit in his office that time. And now he liked me. Now we cool. Now we sitting in boardrooms that you ain't even in. That was my little story time. So I gave that little story time because it's like, in high school I had the issue of people not liking me because they thought that I thought I was all of that. But it didn't just stop in high school. It went into the freaking work field. If y'all think I was wrong for anything I did, let me know, because I'm literally telling y'all what it was. Like, I ain't leave nothing out that I can think of. I didn't miss anything that I possibly could have done. Like I said, the only thing I think I did was when Sasha and Daphne had their own beef outside of work. And when Daphne caught me complaining about Sasha, I didn't defend Sasha because I felt like it was no need to, but maybe that was somewhere where I messed up. I don't feel like it, but maybe y'all probably think like, dang, Kendra, you should have took up for Sasha if that was your girl. But it's like, take up for what though? But if I did something wrong in that sense, maybe that's the only thing I can think that I did wrong, because anything else, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I didn't do nothing with the first girl quit when she was rude and had people walking out of the job, and then she ended up being the one that walked out the job saying that I was mean to her. Like, girl, well, now you in your 60s. What you mean I'm mean to you? I think I was 25 at the time. I'm a 25-year-old girl, and you telling me as a 60-year-old woman, a 25-year-old girl is being mean to you, who not even in your department no more? We don't even do the same line of work anymore. I'm not even sitting next to you, but I'm the mean one? It was just a drama. I think I was back in high school. But y'all let me know in the comments if y'all feel like I was wrong in any other way. Maybe, was I wrong because I didn't have Sasha back, y'all? Should I have taken up for Sasha? Or should I have just tried to fix the problem? Because I literally was like, don't worry about it, I'll fix it. But Sasha was like, you let that girl say that I did something wrong, and you could have defended me, and you didn't defend me. So now we got smoke. I really ain't gonna lie, I was kind of hurt by that because I actually like Sasha. Let me know in the comments what y'all would have done. God do things for a reason. And I thank God for putting me in this position. I kept it very neutral today. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.